We spoke about India's military push after Operation Sindoor. Now let's take a look at the diplomatic push. India's Foreign Minister S Jaishankar is in the United States. Now he arrived in the US yesterday, and later today he will attend a meeting of the Quad, and tomorrow he will fly back. This visit is happening at a very crucial time. India's ties with the Trump administration have soured. The US president claims he mediated a ceasefire between India and Pakistan. New Delhi has rejected this claim many times, but Trump keeps repeating it. Then last month, he also hosted Pakistan's army chief. Trump and Asim Munir had lunch at the White House. Trump later called him a great man. As things stand, this is the main irritant in India-US ties. Now, Trump's false mediation claims and his attempt to hyphenate India and Pakistan. The second major irritant is trade. The US is threatening India with 26% tariffs. Both sides are in the middle of trade negotiations, but reports say Trump is playing hardball. He wants India to make deep cuts to farm tariffs. Basically, he wants to sell American corn and soybeans in India. But for New Delhi, that's a red line. Which brings us to Jaishankar's trip this week. Terror and trade will dominate the talks. Maybe not at the Quad, but certainly in the bilaterals. Yesterday, Minister Jaishankar was at the United Nations headquarters in New York. He inaugurated an exhibition on terrorism. It was called The Human Cost of Terrorism. Now, this event highlighted the major attacks on India, like 26/11, Uri and Pulwama. At this event, Jaishankar indirectly called out Pakistan. He called for zero tolerance against terror. Listen in.
When terrorism is supported by a state against a neighbor, when it is fueled by the bigotry of extremism, when it drives a whole host of illegal activities, it is imperative to call it out publicly. The world must come together on some basic concepts. No impunity to terrorists, no treating them as proxies, and no yielding to nuclear blackmail. Any state sponsorship must be exposed and must be countered.
This exhibition is a part of India's diplomatic push. We saw another campaign last month. Indian lawmakers flew to dozens of countries around the world. They gave out details on Pakistani terrorism. They also explained India's military goals. While that happened, Minister Jaishankar was in Europe. He spent 7 days in European capitals, and now he's in the United States. His first trip to America since Operation Sindoor. Jaishankar's first objective will be to set the record straight, to bust Trump's claims on mediation. He tried to do that yesterday. Jaishankar spoke to an American news outlet. Let me quote what he said. I can tell you that I was in the room when Vice President Vance spoke to Prime Minister Modi on the night of May the 9th, saying that Pakistan would launch a very massive assault on India. Prime Minister Modi indicated that there would be a response from us. The next morning, Mr. Rubio called me up and said the Pakistanis were willing to talk. Now, that's a clear explanation of what happened. America warned India about an attack. India defended and then responded, which forced Pakistan to sue for peace. No mediation, no trade talks. The question is, can Jaishankar force the Americans to accept this? Or will Trump keep claiming credit? That's one thing to watch out for. Equally important is trade and weapons. The US is urging India to buy more American equipment. Trump is offering the F-35 fighter jet to India, but New Delhi hasn't committed yet. Either way, the big story is this. Until recently, India-US ties were on autopilot. They were going from strength to strength. But Trump's rants have changed that trajectory. Both sides have serious concerns. India about Trump's Pakistan policy, and the US about India's trade policy. Can both sides move past these roadblocks? Or will they derail the progress made in the last 2 decades? This trip could have the answers.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karz mo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
$4 trilhão mo.
Portuguese,
Por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.